frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by 8. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They have their two big, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Warren's checked in for Alexander Walker. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Fifth on the list, Los Angeles.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
If I'm a young fan watching the NBA, Kawhi Leonard is a guy I'm keeping a close eye on, Graham. He does everything the right way.
B.A., so much to like about Kawhi's game and how he carries himself. He takes so much pride in what he does on both ends of the floor.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort, and the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. And some solid defense from Towns.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
It's rebounded by George.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one. Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And it's time for an injury report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Anthony Edwards. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
You're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Warren. Tucker's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for Mann. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Count it.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Fires top of the key. The Clippers rebound. The shot won't fall. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-6 run. Edwards finds McDaniels. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
The Clippers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And they'll get another chance. Tucker, no good. Minnesota's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Edwards with it, picked up by Powell. Drops in the 3. Edwards got 18.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Sanderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Tice comes in for Tucker. Coffee, he's checked in for George. And it's Highland in for James Harden. Here's Highland. They get the rebound.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Anderson. The shot no good. Tice with the defensive effort. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And the basket by Plumlee.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
For 3, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Out to the right wing. Plumlee. The shot, no good. And here's Edwards outside. Here's McDaniels. No good there. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The T-Wolves on top, opening up a huge gap. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Timberwolves shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. On the floor for the Clippers. They've got Daniel Tice, Amir Coffey out there with Bones Highland. Then there's P.J. Tucker, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Deflected!
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Oh, you look at the size of the contracts now. Clark, you wish you could still lace them up?
Hey, it's all relative, B.A. Guys that played way before me probably felt the same way about the money we were making in the mid-'80s, so it's relative, but it is quite astronomical. But it is a function of TV contract revenue and also merchandising and other income from ticket sales and the like, and that number is humongous, and the players deserve a significant portion of that, and that's why the math, as crazy as it looks, still works.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Brown against Edwards. The shot from 20 feet out. Great positioning on the putback.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
And that comes off the assist by Morris. Edwards got 40 points.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Morris. Driving inside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
George's shot is good.
Utilizing that size, George able to get it off the glass and sends it back in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Timberwolves shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year. And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good throw it down.
He didn't. Oh,
wow.
Man.
You want some? Woo. You got some.
He was looking in the basket on that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it fly. And another basket from Minnesota.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Edwards. The three is up. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's George. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point land. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Edwards. And the layup is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kat, a quality win. You guys turned it on in the second half. What was the key there?
We played with much more energy in the second through the rest of the game. We did a great job defensively. We did a lot of...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.